So, in the Vietnam era, obviously if you sign up for military duty, you have a responsibility to fulfill that commitment. But of course in Vietnam, there was also the draft, which also creates problems of putting people in the military who may not do a very good job because they have no inherent desire to be there.
Right.
In retrospect, obviously as an agent, you're fulfilling the law. In retrospect, do you have any reservations about relying on the draft for military service?
No, well, not really, because in times of war, it's going to be incumbent upon all of us to try to defend ourselves and to defend our country. The government has, at times it's very difficult, I'm sure, for the government to be specific in every case and to do something different for every young man. So they have these programs where people have to go in, to have to serve. And what they try to do is they try to accommodate them, put them in some positions where they don't actually have to be in a position where they have to carry a gun or a rifle or fire a shot, but they can still serve indirectly their country that way. So I have no problem with the draft in times of need, in times of urgency. I think a volunteer army is always the best if we have enough young men to carry that off, but if we don't, then we all have to go. And you know, the way I look at it is I'd go at my age if I had to, if there were a need to defend the country, because better to do that than be swept away by some foreign power, correct?
Well, right, which is why I think that you will have and will be able to continue to rely on a voluntary army,
right,
even in time of grave emergency, because I think people ultimately will see, you know, I would go too, I'm 38, but
right,
if we're literally being invaded by whichever foreign power, yeah, I'll do whatever I can to save my home
right,
and my homeland.
And that's what happened during the Revolutionary War. You saw fathers and grandfathers out there fighting the Brits because they were trying to establish their independence, and you know, they were fighting for their freedoms.